morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Merry Christmas. It's almost Christmas. I'm going to do something a little different this winter, something that's going to help me produce more videos throughout the winter months, because it's not exactly the best time to fish, and hunting season for me is pretty much wrapped up unless I decide to do something different that I don't normally do. But oh, and by the way, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me out greatly. I'd really appreciate that too. So anyway, this winter we've decided to do some gun reviews, and I gotta make this one pretty quick. I'm kind of pressed for time this morning. Got a lot of Christmas festivities going on this weekend, and anyway, we're going to start out. This is going to be the very first gun that we start doing these reviews on. This was my first pick, and this gun was made by a company that's no longer in production. They went out of business. I'm sure everybody knows about Remington. Remington's been around for many years. It's been a really good brand for a long time. I know my father, he really liked that brand a lot, and I've always had great success with Remington. But this is the 22 long rifle. Well, actually it's a 22 short, long, and long rifle. So it shoots the shorts, the longs, and the long rifles, 3 different sizes. It just doesn't shoot the Magnum. But it's the model 572 Fieldmaster. I'm not too sure if this stock hasn't been restained or not. It's pretty dark. I know it's an older gun, probably made in the 70s or early 80s. I know they make them that were older than that. Of course, the older you get them, the more valuable they become. And one way to tell is by looking at this forearm right here. If you see a forearm like that, that's the corncob style forearm. That means it's an older one. Now, if it's got that diamond pattern going through here, that means it's a newer one, I'm pretty sure. But that's just one quick indicator. But obviously the serial number is the way to go when you're pricing or, you know, evaluating, trying to get a value on a firearm. The earlier the number on the serial number, the older it is, which usually means it's more valuable. But yeah, this is a 22 tube fed pump action. And for those who are not familiar with it, you gotta, unless you shoot, you have to push this little button here to make it pump. But now if you pull the trigger, you don't have to do that. Of course, it's got safety right there, like your traditional Remington safeties, open sights, just an excellent little squirrel gun, reliable. You can run these things pretty dry, and it ain't gonna jam up on you like an automatic would. Very reliable gun. Some people tend not to use them to hunt with because it gives away your position after you make the shot when you do that. But just a really cool little gun. I know they made a 542 model. That might be an earlier model, but this is the 572. And it's optics ready, I think, because it's got this little know if you can see it. It's got a little groove. Y'all can see a little line going right through here at the top. So you could get you some scope mounts and mount a scope on here. I had a friend that I grew up with. He squirrel hunted a lot with these, and it was his favorite rifle to squirrel hunt with. I've not had the chance to take it out and hunt with it, but I'm sure it would do well. I know some of the earlier models were smoothbore. I'm not sure if this one is or not. I would think this one is rifled, but I've been doing some research online, and I found like a 1962 model smoothbore. I can't remember if it was a model 572 or 542, or yeah, but there's the ADL and the BDL, and that's just a different stock. I'm not sure which is more valuable, to be honest, but the one that I was looking at, they had it priced for a pretty penny. It was like a 62, made in 1962, and it was a ADL smoothbore. I'm not really sure what this gun is worth. If anybody would like to comment in the video and let me know what they think it's worth. I mean, it's in very fair condition. It does have some nicks and scratches on it because it's been used. It's been hunted with a lot. So, I mean, I did read up on them. Brand new, from what I've read, they're worth around $500. Used during a private sale, worth probably about $400, and then the estimated trade-in, if you were going to trade it in, maybe around $300. But I don't know, it's just some numbers that I read online in an article. I'm sure it might be more. It was an older article, so it might be worth a little more by now, but just a cool little gun. Gets it done. But I just, something I'm gonna do new this year. I'm gonna try to make as many gun review videos as I can. Something to get me by the winter time when I'm not hunting and fishing as much as I probably should be. Well, guys, until the next one, Merry Christmas, and thanks for tuning in. And oh yeah, we're also going to do maybe some loadout videos as well. What I might do is do 2 gun reviews throughout the week on 2 different guns, and then at the end of the week I might make a 3rd video and put together some kind of a loadout, primary, secondary weapon, why I would pair those 2 together, and go into detail about scenarios as to why I picked those 2. But until then, thanks for tuning in. God bless.